Today I'm going to show you how the PT Site app integrates with the Power Tools Enterprise applications. I'm going to review how jobs show up, how your employees show in the system, how it communicates with equipment, and how the information flows back and forth between the two systems. So first, I'm going to talk about the projects. Here's all the projects I have assigned to this. I'm going to drag my app out of the way here. I'm going to go into the user security in JCPM. So similar to if they were a user in JCPM, we use this security section here. So as of right now, I'm set for all project managers, all superintendents. I can go in here and say I want to limit this to a specific project manager, or I can go into limit to list, and this is where I'm just going to pick the user and pick the individual jobs. So for now, I have it set for all, which I'm fine with for this instance. All right. Next, we're going to go through how the employees show up in the employee time section. So you can see this is a list of employees I have assigned to my crew. This can be limited down to just yourself. In this instance, we want to be able to put multiple people's time in it every day. So with that, we go into the mobile apps section. And down in here, I have set up timesheet employees crew. So you can see for this, I go in, here are the different app users. I pick myself and then the 3 employees. So then whatever I put in here is what's going to show up out on the app. The other function that happens within this app section is my push and my import. So when I go out and I adjust my crew, I adjust employees, I can push this button. That's going to update my employees. It's going to, if there's a new job that's been assigned, it could be new cost codes for entering time, new pieces of equipment. All of that happens when I push that data out. I also have an import, so at the end of the day, or I'm ready to do payroll, I can run this import option. All right. Next, I'm going to pull the app back over. I want to go into equipment. So you can see here, this is all the equipment that I have assigned for Trader Coop's. Now, how did it get there? Let me show you real quick. All right, here's the equipment program. First, I have an equipment master, and that's a list of all my equipment. Down here, I have equipment locations. So this constantly talks to the app. So if I make any changes here, I assign it to a different job, it's moved back to the shop. When I close this screen, it's going to automatically update it for everybody on the app. But you can see here are all the Trader Coop's. That's exactly what's showing up on my list out there. So if I come back here, you can see it matches up with that. There's my list. Okay, so now you see where all the information's going. Now let's see how it communicates back with the office. So my time's done in my app. I'm going to move this out of the way. If I come back into JCPM, one way of looking at it, and we have some customers that'll have a project manager who kind of oversees or reviews time that's come in from the field first before payroll sees it. So if I go into this section, I can see here's my employee list, all the different people that could have time. I have one here, and you can see this is time that was entered in the app. So this project manager can come in here and mark it approved. Your username will be marked in here and when. They can also go into the executive view up here and see all of the time that's in there. So it gives you kind of a general view. We also have in here different reports. If I want to look at summaries by job, summaries by employees, I can go into this view. Now, along with that, we also have it in payroll. If I come into payroll, over here on the right, I have process remote app time. So this is a message that'll come up that we use that if anybody happens to have that screen open, we want you to be aware of it just in case there's still editing time. And if you're coming in to wrap up time for the week, you can check in and say, this is the UCS user. I want to check in and make sure that they finish before I do anything. So you can see this is a similar view to how it is in JCPM. It's another browse of all the information's out here. Similar to the other one, I can come in, I can actually fix a cost code, I can make notes, or if I want to do an additional level of approval, I can come in and mark it here also. So here's the job, the hours that were worked that day. So if I'm all done with the day, I'm good with all this time, I come up to this button and say save to live payroll and close. So what this is going to do, it's going to take all this time and it's actually going to go into the standard hours entry screens that we have in payroll, and it's live at that point. So then I can do final approval, write checks, and I'm good. The other function that we have at the end of the week is setting the superintendent week ending date. By default, when we run this, it's going to say, do you want to do it? And it'll roll it over a week. Or I can come out here and pick this and select what week ending date I want the field to see. So how that ties in is the app is only going to see time for that week ending date that I have selected or the week after. So if I happen to be working on a week, I want them to still be able to put time in even if I haven't completed it yet. Okay, that wraps up this training session on how the two applications work together, or the three applications work together. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 407-834-0700. You can also email us at support@thepowertools.com. Have a good day.